All right. So I had a couple of good questions. We're not going to drill it, but I'm going to show you the answer to those questions. And everybody did good. Everybody did really good. I like it's starting to really, you guys are really starting to fight. And what I like is as we've been drilling it, both the top and the bottom, is the grips like coming like more natural to you guys. So that's awesome. But now we're figuring out the lower body because like we talked about in the beginning, if our hips and legs are not involved in the submission or the position or the transition, I don't know what you're doing. Like seriously, I'm just being straight up. That has to always be in effect. Well, but Kyle, what about the Katie lay down? Face me. This way. Kyle, what about the north choke or south choke? I can't. I'm dropping my hips. Boom. It's involved. Any argument you have on the legs not being involved, the hips not being involved? Okay. Everybody did good? Except for that guy. Nobody. All right. So look. I have two great questions. One more advanced, one not so advanced. Kyle, I was watching the upper part the whole time, but I didn't see what you were doing with the legs. So I saw some people doing this. And they open, when we are attacking, when we are in dominant positions, when we are attacking offensively, so because this is a very neutral position. So I'm not gonna say we're in the dominant position. We do jujitsu, so yes, we're gonna always be in the dominant position right here, right? That's how we feel, that's our mindset. But overall, if me and her are even, which we kind of are, she's really that good. I'm serious. No way. So, whenever we are attacking or in a dominant position, I do not want them to have space. I need to have constant friction. Her escapes, her getting out of bad positions, her getting more comfortable, she has to create space. If I'm offensive, if I'm attacking, if I'm putting pressure, I don't want her to have space. A simple principle to write down in your notebook when you leave and write a note, anything. If I have a better position than the person, if I am offensively attacking, or if I have the mount, have the back, have the side control, have the guard, I do not want her to have, if I'm attacking here, which I will be, there's never space. We're always tight. We're always tight. We're always tight. So why am I saying that? Because I saw some people doing this. Watch my legs. No, you want to have your legs and weight still on their femur. We can open our legs. Why do you think open guard game is so good for people? Boom. You're still good here. Boom. Right? But my legs are always on her femur. The moment you start taking your legs off the femur, she has her movement. She has the strongest part of her body. So when you're constantly dead on their legs, they're stuck. And I mean you're stuck. So when you open, still be heavy. You know, you're taught kind of in the scissor sweep. Let's take the scissor sweep real fast. You're taught in really early. No. As you get better, this is what you do. We're always glued to their body. That's where you're gonna trap them. They're always stuck everywhere they go. They're always stuck. There's never space. So when they start going there, there's never space. Boom. There's never space. Boom. There's never space. We're always tight. So we're going for this right now. We're not opening our legs, getting it off. We're here, heavy. Because guess what? On the sit-up sweep, we're sitting on them, and we come through. That was one. You're always pressured on their legs. Number two, I saw some people doing awesome, and you're getting here, but the higher level person you're with, their necks are a little stronger, more used to it, they can take more. So when you got to here, and you were cranking, it wasn't there. Where you were lifting and choking, it wasn't there. One, see the shoulder? If I can see the back of her neck, something's wrong. So one, I'm gonna get my shoulder forward, shucking. Number two, watch what I do with my body. I pinch my knees, and I shrink to the side. And now guess what? I have this better crank, she taps, or what I'll do sometimes. Notice, oh Kyle, you're putting your foot on the ground, so don't do that. I said, don't come off connection. My knee stays, my foot's on the ground, now my whole leg is still on her. Did everybody see this? So I'm not going like this. My knee stays connected, I put my foot to the ground, move back, and I get my knee right there. And now I have my knee pressing through her hip, and I'm able to develop more force. So that's just a little more advanced, I know. But what happened is this. Come on, I'll get here. I don't have it here, okay? I'll shift out. I don't have it here. Watch this knee. So it develops this huge, I now use her body, her hip, her center of gravity to literally drive off of. That's why I like to be here and play, because I'll go right here and I'll get this chin, I'll come back. If I don't have the sweep, I'll end it right here. If she stays there, stay there, son. She stays there and fights it, I'm right there, I'm gonna use that to pull. If she doesn't do that, she gets swept over, and I get a choke here. Open guard, I'll be here. I'll get my body over their head, it's 10-finger choke. If not, shoot here, and I'll get this, if they don't tap here, there's two options I have. I'll either fall back and kick this leg over, get the mount, finish there, or this is what we're gonna do next. Watch this. Actually, I'll start right here, right? This is one of my favorite ones to go for, because it doesn't seem like it should work. Pull them in, hook in here, and I'm just gonna throw one leg over, trap that hip. I say that because there's another awesome one where you guys are gonna learn that's the same principle off of, is when you have a head and arm. I have a head and arm, so this isn't a guillotine. I'll get here, and I'll put pressure into them, fall back, throw one leg over, and there's the choke. This is what I want you guys to do right now. You're starting in a different position. Some of you guys are like, oh man, I didn't get the boom boom. The arm. What are you talking about, dude? Then press that one. Or start from here. Or start from here. Somebody asked me earlier, Kyle, why are you just using your left? I do both evenly. I'm just showing you on the left. So some of you guys will start getting confused if I start going right. I know, because in the beginning you're like, what did he just do? I used the other arm. It's literally the exact opposite. It's literally the exact same thing on the other side. But I know, dude, that's why I keep showing on the left. Start here. Control the spine. Feet through ball. And like, the reason it works, you think I don't know black belts and they don't know what I'm going to do here? The reason it works is because all I do is I just need a little shove, and my shoulder comes on the top of that head. Boom, and now I have it. I have the posture. And then look, I stay tight elbows, and like I said, I never want openness for them to get out, so I start doing that all right now. There's never a point where they're not fighting this up here. Then they start fighting it, oh, then I start getting this down, her arms in, which is what I expect. So I've got that arm fall back, and I just showed you tap ball. So it keeps going on and on and on. So when you're attacking guillotines, come here, other things are gonna come out of it. You might be here and start protecting, boom. Some of you guys are gonna wanna do like the anaconda stuff where you come to here, boom, feed into other things. Some of you are gonna see the darts, come here. When you go for this, boom, and all of a sudden this arm's in, so you fall to here, boom, get the darts. So all this stuff is coming from just that initial controlling of the spine. And if they start recognizing that and whatever you're doing, they're popping up, then we're gonna start using that against them. Because we now know that they're worried about coming in, they know you control the next. What are they gonna do naturally as human beings? They're gonna start fading away from that time, boom. So I start pulling on top of Katie's head, boom, she's gonna pop up. Boom. Next thing, Peter. This is one that Greg asked me to show. Reminder, Greg is an awesome dude. You guys have an awesome instructor here. This dude's on BJJ Fanatics. This guy's teaching stuff that other people aren't teaching and showing. I've already talked to him. He knows. I ask him questions all the time. Dude knows a lot of stuff. I need to learn, but I'm trying to learn from him. So, what I love about Greg, this is his gym, so I need to be very clear with you guys. A lot of places I go, the owners of the black belts, they won't roll with me because they're afraid to get tapped out in front of their students. It's really ego-driven, prideful-driven,
This dude's, I love the rolling, man. Absolutely. He's a beast. So we got the rolling. So I just want to make that very clear. Those of you that are newer to the BJJ world, it's very rare that you go to all these schools and there's owners that risk, they feel like there's a lot of, as sad as it is, there's people that won't grapple in front of their students or put themselves out there. Dude competes. Freaking, no wonder he had an awesome, huge school. Makes sense. No pride, no egos. A lot to learn from. Open, welcome me, open arms, grapple. So I just want to put that. That's very clear.
Thank you. Kyle caught me in a guillotine, oddly enough.
Bro, I was trying to keep that on the low.
It's okay. It's fine. I don't have a problem.
So, I'll tell you this. So half guard or side control, this works. So we just went from bottom, right? We just went from bottom. Hey, half guard, I showed you. Guard, butterfly, it's all there. Cool. What about the top game? And what I find a lot of people playing the top half guard game, they're so focused on just passing half guard. You know what I'm talking about? They have half guard and their main focus is getting this leg off because that's what we're taught. Nah, dude, I would just rather finish the fight here in half guard. If it's MMA, obviously, with strikes, what I do is this. And I literally make that noise. So understand, just so you guys, another point to make, we're strong. She is strongest on her side. That's why naturally she's on her side right now. She can anchor with this foot. Boom. She's strong here. She has frames. Smart. The human body is weakest when hips and shoulders are pinned. Boom, 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 boom. That's why when we have mount, we're on the hips heavy. If we're low, we're heavy here, and we're heavy up here so that the shoulders aren't coming up. The moment she goes to the side a little bit, she can start pushing on the knee. She's stronger. You know, back. Side control as well. What are we controlling? I'm trying to keep these shoulders down, and I'm on the hips. I'm always on these 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Always on these 4 points. These are my sensors. Boom. We're always on these 4 points controlling. So I'm always pinning. I'm not coming up here getting mount. Right? When I'm transitioning to mount, I'm heavy. Look, my chin heavy on the shoulder.
This is literally what it feels like.
What if I just did that drill for like 5 minutes and nobody said anything? I just kept doing it. I just didn't say anything. Nobody said nothing. Greg's like, you did it, dude. Jeez, man. Relax. All right, so look. Why'd I make that point? First of all, when you have side control, I want to have some kind of control. As long as her arm's not getting me in some kind of Kimura here, I'm controlling. Look at my shoulders coming forward. I'm controlling. I want pressure up here. And you'll see why I'm doing this in a second. Okay? Number 2, my chin is going to grind through here to help. Your head is a tool for your body. People forget that. As a base, it's used. As a limb, it's used. People forget this. So when she's here, and I don't want her to be strong here. She's gonna start having backdoor escapes. She's gonna start trying to frame and pull guard. That. So here, if I want to stiff, I'm gonna get on the look at my chin. Boom. Heavy. Then I'm gonna start playing. Okay? And I know naturally what 99% of people do, no matter how good, black belt or not, is they're gonna start getting to their side, and when they do, I'm gonna start finding the head right there, and they don't feel a threat here because my thumb hasn't started shooting through the neck yet. They don't feel the threat here. They don't. It's for a reason. I get here, and then I let them decide which guillotine choke they want. It is funny, it really is, but it's the truth. What an awesome situation to get to a position to know it's their move. That's jujitsu. That's jujitsu. I guarantee those of you, the very couple of you that are good at jujitsu, nobody, you have a game, you guys know what you're good at. I guarantee you get to a position to where no matter what they do, it's over. This is one of them. This is one of them for me. They feel pinned. They're not just going to lay there. If they do, I'm going to start prying in. Boom, I'm going to start getting heavy. Finish the fight here. They're going to start turning in. And when they do, look, there's no space. I'm not like throwing my arm around like this. Look, there's no space. And I'm here. If she decides to keep coming into me, come on in. I can pull half guard or guard out of that. If they're smart enough, like Greg was, not to, then I'm gonna start pinning to the ground. And remember how I talked earlier about getting this hand right here? What happens is I'm now gonna put my own body weight and lay on my own hand. As I'm killing their shoulder and hip to the ground. And remember how I said, well, Kyle, what if they throw you over there? They're not going to, because my head is gonna land to stop me and my hand is ready. This hand is at the end when I'm ready to just choke. If I need that hand, I'll get here and I'll finish the choke right here. Because it's glued to my body, my elbow's in, and I just do like this. It's like a grip, it's like a grip. You have something to hold on to. I don't need my hand. That will come into play if I need it later to finish with a certain crank. I'm getting to my body. I don't want to work in jiu-jitsu. I don't want to work. I don't want to make it hard. I want to get the easy tap. I'm not going to force something. If you're forcing something in jiu-jitsu, if you are forcing something when you are grappling, something's wrong. Let it go. Go to the next thing. The reason why these higher belts in here are catching the other people is because they're patient and they're going for the definite rather than the very rare muscle, not jiu-jitsu, not going to make you better. They're going for the thing that go down the chain until it's the 100%, boom, tap. Why does that guy look when he grapples like he's not even trying? Because he's not. So I want you to start here, understanding to pin people, because this isn't just, I'm not just showing you guys this for jiu-jitsu. Some of you guys want to win street fights. And when you pin here, boom, you get elbows, boom, 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 right? We want to get people flat. She starts coming back in, so now she starts coming back in. I get here and I wait. My hand is right on the other side of her chin, waiting, and I start finding my own right here. So as I pin forward, I go forward. My chest is going down through this right here. My legs are still tight in to her. Look, I always have points. This left knee is on her shoulder. This is tight into her hip and bottom of her butt. I'm here ready for anything that she might be doing this way. But Kyle, what if she throws you that way? I already showed you what happens if she throws me that way. Throw me that way, Katie, hard. No, other way, Katie, keep on, other way. I come here, boom, get to my stomach, and then I'm just patient. She's not bridging me this way. And I start getting my knee out because there's so much pressure up here that, trust me, just be patient. Even if she's squeezing with her legs, squeeze with your legs, Katie. She got strong legs. I'm just gonna be patient. And I'm paused. I'm just chilling, guys. I'm not even squeezing yet. I want to prove a point here. So now I'm gonna bring my elbow in, get my hand up hard on my chest. I'm laying on it. Now watch. See how my heels are involved, and then I'm gonna drop my body. If they haven't tapped here already, just rub me squeezing. That's when we get the hips involved. Something I do on Greg because he is a very good jiu-jitsu artist. So slowly I had to do that. And yes, some of you guys are like, why don't they flatten it out first? I just did that to prove a point. You could just be right here. MMA, street fight, I could just be attacking here. Bah, bah. Chin's involved, there's always pressure. If you guys rock climb, you always want points of contact when you're rock climbing. There's always points. You don't want anything just dead. Same thing with jiu-jitsu. And if that's not there, I grab my hand, I take my heels and use my hamstrings to grip the strongest part of my body right here, these hamstrings. I hook here to hold on, and then I drop my hips and I crank. And guys, I'm going like this and she's tapping. I can go like this. Right? Prove it! No, I'm not gonna do that. And guys, and we're gonna practice that, and then we'll get to one more thing after that. But look, even if she's defending good here, so let's just say she's defending good. I don't know. This arm is holding her head stuck. She's stuck there. I'm controlling the top of her head, and we know that people can't move their body this way when you're controlling the top of their head. Katie, move the top of your head. Bend out. Use your body. I'm here, and oh, she's defending me. And let's say, for some reason, this leg comes out. It's the same thing. And if for some reason that doesn't work, then this hand follows this hand, and we just go back to this. There's always something. There's always going to be a transition to something when you're constantly attacking the head and neck. So I'm going to show this one that I want you to do one more time from half guard, because most people in half guard are going to be here. They're going to be like, right? But this person's legit, so they'll be defending some, and you're just chilling. No threat. But look how I'm tight into her. Look how my body is very compressed. And now I'm gonna drive this to the ground. Get a partner, let's go.